Hello everybody. How are we doing today? I hope you guys are all doing awesome. We are going to be making a side dish today. I am making a pork tenderloin to go along with it with some broccoli and carrots in the oven. Nothing crazy or fancy. I hope you guys are all having a good start to your week. Hello Jill, how are you? Hope everyone is doing awesome. I am just going to share this live video. Hello Sarah, how are you? If you guys want to share the live video too, I'd appreciate it. Every 40, 80, 120 live views, we'll do giveaways. Hello Lacey, how are you? Dad, hello. You guys don't forget to share the live video if you want and leave a reaction on the post if you want to be entered into the giveaway. I do giveaway at the end of my show every time, so make sure that you leave a reaction. I'm a Pampered Chef consultant, so they are always Pampered Chef items. Hello, Rodney and Deborah, Paula, Miranda, Jacob, and Carla. Hello, Sarah. How are you? I hope everyone is doing awesome. I hope you guys are having a good day. I wish North Dakota would warm back up again, but that's okay. Hello, Thelma. Abby, thank you for tagging someone. Natasha and Kim, hello, you guys. I am so happy to have my comments working today again. It's weird how lost I feel when I can't see them. Hello, Kayla, you guys. Finally catching me live. I know Facebook has been so weird with notifications lately, so I think they have finally sorted it out because I feel like I am not struggling as bad these days trying to get the notifications out that I am live and also getting the comments on the live videos so that I can talk to you guys without having to stare at my phone. Hello, Carol. Got your catalog good. Hello, Vicky and Darren. Hello, Ashley and Lacey and Carol. Twyla, how are you? Danielle. My third batch of catalogs will be going out hopefully tomorrow. So if you have not received yours, it will be coming. There's about 18 of you that filled out the form after I had sent out the second batch of catalogs, so you guys will get yours hopefully in the next week or so, but I will get them all out, you guys, I promise. If you haven't filled out the form yet and haven't gotten a catalog yet, just go over to my VIP page or this page, and there's a little form you can fill out with your first name, last name, address, and stuff like that. I am doing well, you guys. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Hello, Beverly and Carrie, you guys. Thank you for sharing and tagging your friends. I am sharing to a couple more groups and then we'll get started. We are just making a side dish today, so it's quick and easy. I'm trying to kind of stick with that theme lately. I know we are all short on time, it feels like these days, and we are all busy trying to get kids to and from school and to and from work and all that crazy stuff. So I'm trying to keep these recipes short and sweet, because my life has been super busy these days too. There's a lot going on and a lot of changes coming up in the near future. So just trying to keep my sanity here while still feeding my family yummy food. Hello, Jamie and Leslie, June and Beverly. I'm glad you got your catalog. Hello, Patricia. How are you? Thank you for sharing, you guys. Good evening. I know a lot of you like to know what I make along with my side dishes. So today I'm making a pork tenderloin. I seasoned it with some garlic infused olive oil, stuck it in a Ziploc bag, and let it sit with some of our Pampered Chef spices in there. So I did some crushed peppercorn and garlic and some 3 onion rub, and let that marinate with the garlic infused oil in a Ziploc bag with my pork tenderloin. I then diced up some carrots with my rapid press mandolin, and I also cut up some broccoli and stuck it in my ceramic cast iron baker and put the pork tenderloin in there, and it is now covered and baking in the oven at 350 for like 30 to 35 minutes. Thank you, June. Hello, Jason. How are you? Lacey and Melissa. Hello, Daisy. You do have to be present to win the giveaway. Hello, Cassidy. How are you? Hello, you guys. Don't forget to leave a reaction down at the bottom of the page. If you don't know what that means, it's the blue thumb, the heart, the laughing face, the crying face, any of those. Leave them down at the bottom. Doesn't matter which one you push or how many times you push it. It will get you entered into the giveaway one time. You can only win one time every 6 months. So if you have one in the last 6 months, I do have your name on a list so that we can leave the wins for some new people. Hello, Danielle. Hello, how are you? Sue, Beverly, hello, you guys. So we're going to get started. You're going to get your cast iron or your Dutch oven out on your stove. I have mine on medium heat right now, and we are going to melt 4 tablespoons of butter, and then we are going to add some garlic in and saute it around until it is nice and fragrant. Remember, if you are using a Dutch oven, or if you are using your rock crock like I am, this is a Pampered Chef pan. This is my rock crock. What I love the most about this is that it is microwave safe, stove safe, grill safe, oven safe, broil safe, you name it. It can handle all the heat sources, and I love that. The only one you can't use it on are induction ovens for obvious reasons. Hello, Biscoff, how are you? This will take less than that. It will take 20 minutes to cook the rice once we get all of our ingredients in there. So this is definitely less than an hour for this side dish. Hello, Eileen, how are you? So I have my butter all melted, 4 tablespoons. I use salted butter. You can use unsalted if you want to control your sodium content, but I do recommend salted if you can. I am going to mince 5 cloves of garlic using my garlic press. It is the quickest, easiest way for you to use fresh garlic. You don't even have to peel it if you don't want to. Super easy to do. Just pop it in there. You don't even have to clean it out. You can just push all of your garlic in there one after the other. I have about 3 little cloves of garlic and 2 bigger cloves of garlic that I am using. If you don't like that much garlic, you don't have to if you don't want to. Just make sure that you turn your heat down so that you don't burn your garlic. I have my heat down to low right now, and because of the material that I'm using to cook with, it is retaining a lot of that heat. So I don't need to keep it turned up very high. You do want to be careful with your Dutch ovens that you don't burn your food, because they do retain a lot of heat in themselves in the material. Marcia, we have a tool with Pampered Chef that is a garlic peeler. If you don't have that, the best way is to kind of roll it on the counter. It will loosen up the outside of that garlic, allowing you to peel the excess off of the outside. Just make sure you cut off the end. There is a hard end to a piece of garlic. You cut that off and it's easier to peel. So we have our butter and our garlic. Mine is nice and golden brown garlic here. So I am going to now add in our cup of uncooked long grain rice. You can get this at the store. Make sure it isn't minute rice. You don't want to use that in this recipe. You want to use the long grain rice here. A cup of it. Put that in, and then you do want to stir it around and get that rice nice and coated with your butter and your garlic before you add in your other ingredients. So get that nice and mixed in. Coated in the butter. Perfect. You do want to cook your garlic for 3 to 4 minutes. Just make sure you don't burn it. Hello, Kate. How are you? Yes, this is going to be like cheesy Parmesan rice as a side to go with our pork tenderloin. Yes, so our garlic press does come with a little gray cleaning tool to help you get the garlic out of the inside holes of your garlic press. But you can also use it to scrape off your excess garlic that you have pressed out of the garlic press to help utilize all your tools from Pampered Chef. They are always multi-purpose tools. Hello, Nikki and Philip. Casey, how are you? Hello, you guys. Don't forget to leave a reaction on the post if you just popped on. Hello, Marianne. So my rice is nice and saturated with this butter. We're going to stir it around, and then we are going to stir in our cup of milk. I am using whole milk. Stir that in there. You do want to turn your heat up just a little bit, back up to medium heat, so that it can keep up with all the ingredients you're adding, because we're going to want to bring this to a boil. So make sure that you have turned your heat back up if you did turn it down, not to burn your garlic. You guys, it already smells so good in here with that butter and garlic. It already smells like a meal ready to go. So we add it in our milk. Then we want to add in our water. So you can do a cup of water, or you can do a cup of chicken broth or vegetable broth. I am using chicken broth today. I know it's gonna add a little bit more flavor to this rice if you don't want to, or you can use low sodium chicken broth, or vegetable broth if you want. Or you can just use the water if you want to kind of keep it simple. Hello, Patricia and Lynn. Hello, Kim and Cindy. How are you? So we've got our milk and our broth in there. Then you want to add about half a teaspoon of salt, which I'm not going to do because I am using the chicken broth and I know mine has a high sodium content. But I am going to add in my fresh ground pepper, about 1/4 of a teaspoon of fresh ground pepper. If you want to add your salt, you're going to do half a teaspoon of salt. If you don't want to do the salt, that's okay too. I like to leave it out and let people salt their meal if it needs it. It's hard if you oversalt something to take it back. So I definitely just play it super safe when it comes to adding salt into recipes. Tabitha, I do have a really yummy one. I'm not sure if I've done the apple one on my show, but I've done like a raspberry one, I think, and a peach one on my show. And they're very, very similar in recipe. So, hello, James. Happy belated birthday. I hope you had a fun time yesterday. All right, so we have our milk, our water, our salt, and our pepper. We're going to bring this to a boil. Once it is boiling, we are going to cover it and cook it for 20 minutes. That is not, ooh, I put rice in my hair. That is not the end of the recipe because we're still going to add in Parmesan cheese. We're going to add in some spinach. If you don't like spinach, you don't have to, but I really like adding in little bits of vegetables to get my kids to eat it. If your kids will see the spinach and immediately say, no way, I won't eat it, I highly, highly recommend going over to the Pampered Chef website and taking a peek at some of our new enrichables that we have. We have a super veggie, we have a pea protein, and a kale one, and it just comes like this. You just add a little scoop in. You can add it into drinks, pastas, rice, soups, meats, batters, doughs, sauces, you name it, and it tells you how many that you can basically safely add in before you can taste them. So if you're not wanting to do the spinach, but you do want to add super veggie, into your life, into your kids' life, if you have anyone in your family that doesn't eat as many vegetables as they should, I definitely recommend these. You can also buy them in single serve packs to try them out before you dedicate to a full pouch of it. But it's definitely worth a try if you have some of those more stubborn, picky eaters in your life. So my rice has come to a boil. I'm just going to give it one quick stir to make sure nothing is stuck to the bottom of the pan. And then I'm going to cover it on low. And we're going to cook it for 20 minutes here before we add in our next ingredients. So we're going to take this time and we are going to do our giveaway, get all those names in there. So if you just started watching, make sure you hit a reaction down at the bottom of the screen. I know I've been trying to get it out, but it's this one piece and I can't seem to get it out of my hair. There we go. One grain of rice was just stuck in there. I did not want to come out. Hello. I'm in stereo in the stall house right now. They've got me on the speaker surround sound. Bree and Roy are just sitting there across the bar from me, laughing at the rice in my hair, but not helping me get it out. So make sure you guys leave a reaction on the post to get entered into the giveaway. I'm going to pull the names off now, and we're going to get it all set up, and then we are going to move on with our recipe. We're going to add in some Parmesan cheese and some spinach and mix it all up. What's awesome about it is I am not a huge fan of raw spinach, but the rice will be warm enough when we add the spinach. It will wilt it on its own without having to cook it up beforehand. And I feel like 4 cups of spinach sounds like a lot, but once you add it in there, it will wilt up and really hide well into this cheesy rice that we are going to have with our pork tenderloin. We have 87 people being entered into the giveaway today. Don't forget, you guys, if you have won in the last 6 months, I do have your name on a list. You don't have to remember yourself. I promise this isn't a quiz of if you've won in the last 6 months. I will just, once I pull your name, I will check the list. If you're on the list, we will just pull another name. No harm, no foul. Just trying to keep it a little bit more fair for some of those who have not won and people who have won a couple times in the last 6 months. Yes, Bree is a true friend. Hello, Laura. How are you? And Cindy, Bree is always there to laugh and point and make fun of me and support me all at the same time.
No way, I got your back all the time.
All the time. Hello, Jasmine. How are you? She is always keeping me on my toes, that's for sure. So I am just getting the names ready to go. We'll be doing 2 giveaways today. You do have to be present to win, so make sure that you are here to comment that you are here within 2 minutes of me pulling your name, or you will lose your win. I am just going to check on our rice here in a second. You do want to stir it occasionally because that rice will have a tendency to stick to the bottom of the pan. Be careful of your lid. If your lid does have a tendency to get hot, use a pot holder to open it. Make sure you don't burn your hands. This smells so good, you guys. I'm so excited. It doesn't even have the cheese in it yet, and it already smells so good. That garlic is perfectly golden brown, which is exciting. Bree has my timer for the pork tenderloin. How much time do we have left on that, Bea? She's like, I don't know, I got rid of the timer.
16:20.
16 minutes and 20 seconds. Thank you, Michael. Hello, you guys. How are you? It's okay, Jasmine. You did miss part of the show, but that's okay. We melted some butter. We minced some garlic and cooked it up for a little bit. Then we added in a cup of milk, a cup of water or chicken broth, added in our rice, and we are now cooking that up for 20 minutes. I am not sure if you can make this in an Instant Pot or a pressure cooker, but if you learn how, let me know. It smells so good. I know some of you like to know what I am cooking with my side dishes when I make them on Tuesdays, so I actually took about a pound of pork tenderloin. I covered it in garlic infused oil, stuck it in a Ziploc bag, and then I added in 2 of my favorite Pampered Chef seasonings. I added in some 3 onion rub and some crushed peppercorn and garlic into it and let it marinate for a little over an hour at room temperature. And then I added it into my cast iron enamel baker with some broccoli, some carrots, and some butter. So that's what's cooking in the oven right now. It's got about 16 minutes left. It'll be done about the same time as our rice, which is good. I'm not usually that good with my timing, but it looks like they're going to be done about the 15-minute mark, which is going to be delicious. We are going to do our giveaway now, and then we are going to hopefully finish this recipe. Yes, you guys, it smells so good in here. I'm so excited. All right. B, you pick one number between 1 and 12, and Rory, you pick one number between 1 and 12.
7.
12.
7 and 12 are our 2 numbers today. Yeah. If you are new to the giveaway process, your name does need to be pulled on the number we've chosen. Obviously, if you're on the list of won in the last 6 months, I will pull a new name. I will not change the number, though. We will just go from the number I had originally stopped on. Just because you've seen your name doesn't necessarily mean you've won, so make sure you pay close attention to what number we are on, and you have 2 minutes to comment that you are here. Once that 2 minutes is up, unfortunately, you do miss out on your win. So we're going to pull 7 names here before we have our first winner. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I just saw my name.
6. That's why I giggled the first time. 7. And then I will check my list. Here we go. She has won in the last 6 months, so we're going to pull another name. Here we go. Taylor Maki. I don't think I have seen that name before, but we will double check. Taylor Maki. If I'm saying your last name wrong, I apologize. Taylor Maki, please comment that you are here to claim our first win for your Pampered Chef item. I am a Pampered Chef consultant, so they are all Pampered Chef items. Taylor Maki, you have 2 minutes to comment that you are here. 2 minutes to comment that you are here. I am just going to check on my rice again, give it a good stir. The rice is definitely starting to absorb our liquid here. So I'm just making sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom. I am going to turn it down a little bit more. It's at a 3, so I'm going to just turn it down to a 1. It is definitely cooking enough where it's at. I keep doing that. Turn that down. Taylor Maki is here. Congratulations, Taylor. Please message me your shipping information, your first name, your last name, your email, and your phone number. I do need all of that information to place your order with Pampered Chef. The item is yours, so if you have any warranty issues with it, you can get a replacement if something happens to it. So 7, and our next one is 12. So here we go. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I believe Eileen has one in the last 6 months, but we are going to check here. Nope, Eileen has not. We've got... So Eileen Sloan, if you are here, Eileen, please comment that you are here to claim your prize. Eileen Sloan, you have 2 minutes to comment that you are here. Yep, I did the first one and then I stirred the rice to make sure it wasn't burning to the bottom. Eileen has commented that she is here. This is really cooking a lot faster than normal. It really retains a lot of heat. Rock crocks hold a lot of heat. We just want to make sure that our rice is getting nice and tender, but we don't want to cook off too much of the liquid here. All right, so Eileen is here. Make sure that you send me your first name, last name, shipping information, and email. Congratulations to those 2 winners. I am glad you are here, Eileen. I see you. Congratulations. So we do have a couple more steps for this recipe. We are going to get our spinach ready. We're going to wash it off and get ready to add it into this recipe. I like to throw my spinach just into my mesh colander and just give it a rinse. This spinach does say that it's already been washed at the grocery store, but I do like to rinse it off again just to be safe. You never know. So just put it in a colander and rinse it off in the sink. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Whatever you are comfortable with. I've got 2 little peanut galleries giggling back there. Fling and spinach everywhere. So about 4 cups of spinach. I'm just going to use a bag of spinach instead of measuring it out. If you want to use less than that, you definitely can. To each your own. It comes in a set of 3. They are the PC colanders. This is the medium size. There's a small and there's a large one. I love these. They are one of my favorite colanders that I've had. I used to always use a plastic one, and I like this one being this mesh material that it comes with. Yes, you are so welcome to the winners. We also want to get our Parmesan ready. We want about half a cup of freshly grated Parmesan. When it comes to adding Parmesan into recipes like this, I highly, highly recommend not using the kind of pre-packaged, not refrigerated kind, whether it's Kraft or there's another company that makes them. We use it to sprinkle it on our spaghetti and stuff for the kids. So Crystal Farms is the other company. So we use this on top of our spaghetti and stuff for the kids or lasagna. I do not recommend using this type of Parmesan cheese in recipes like this. If you add this in making Alfredo sauce, if you add this into this rice, it will get to be a very gummy, sticky, gluey type consistency because of the preservatives that they put in this to make it last longer and have a better shelf life. It does actually have a really bad effect when you need to melt it down. So I do recommend using actual grated Parmesan cheese. There's a bunch of different companies and brands, but this is my favorite at the grocery store. They do keep it in a different section than other cheeses, usually where the specialty cheeses are, the blocks of cheese and Italian cheeses and stuff like that. So you do want to go to a different...
With pre-cooked noodles.
Yes, there's also in certain grocery stores it's with your pre-cooked noodles, your raviolis and stuff like that will have this cheese near it. So I do recommend that you pay close attention to the type of Parmesan cheese that you add into your recipes because it will make or break a really good recipe. So this rice cooked extra fast, so I'm actually going to pull mine off the heat here. And we are going to add in our spinach. Add that in there. And it's okay if your spinach still is a little wet because that will just absorb into your rice and cook off nicely so you don't have to worry about it getting soggy. Mix this around until your spinach gets nice and wilted. Here we go. And then we are going to add in our 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. Just eyeball it if you want to, or use a measuring cup. I kind of use it as a rough go by, a starting point for how much cheese to add in. Mix that around. If you want, you can add in 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped parsley if you want to. I am just kind of relying on the green from the spinach to make this dish nice and colorful. But just like that, you guys, it is done and ready to go, ready to be served with your side dishes. So I'll lift this up and show you guys up close. Yummy, cheesy rice. Your spinach will wilt down a little bit more as well. And like I said, if you don't want that much spinach, you can definitely cut down on the amount that you put in there. I hope you guys have a great night. That was our yummy spinach Parmesan rice that we can make. Super easy. I mean, it took me less than 20 minutes because it did cook a little bit faster in my rock crock. Just keep your eye on it. Make sure that your rice is tender. Other than that, you are good to go. I will see you guys again on Thursday. Have a good night.